It's about music. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exodus Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exodus Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
He said, when you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, so going deep and deeper. Put in to Ichiki.
Oh, yes, folks, pleasant good morning and welcome to the May 1, 2025 edition of the program from the Pre-News. Today is Thursday, and every Thursday when we come here, we allow you to set the agenda, meaning that we give you the opportunity to speak on those burning issues on your mind. And this Thursday is of no exception. So those of you who are following this live broadcast, we want to welcome you. Those of you who are by your receivers and following, we also want to use this time to welcome you to the What's on Your Mind edition of the program from the Pre-News. My name is Wendell Nimne, and I'm here this morning with Aliyu Masaleh there in Baltimore, Maryland, USA. Aliyu, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Nimle. Good morning, Mama Labira. This is Aliyu Masaleh from Baltimore, Maryland, USA. Glad to be here this morning.
All right, Aliyu, you will have to do the audience justice by, getting this blank from there and just, we want to see you, my brother. So please, you have to do the audience justice. All right? You can't be hiding yourself. You be talking to people. Yeah, in your voice. They can't see your face. What's that? All right. I know you're having a cup of coffee this morning, right? Are you done with your coffee or you stay on your coffee? You have to unmute your system, Aliyu.
I was drinking some peach root.
Oh, peach root.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Bitter root.
Manpower?
No, just ordinary one. Yeah. I just made my brother to go and get the chopping oil and send it to me.
Okay, that's good. All right, folks, that's the voice of Aliyu Masaleh, and Aliyu and I together will run you up to 12:30 this afternoon, where we allow you to set the agenda. So welcome to all of you, and let's recognize our sponsors, Crime Stoppers Liberia, headed by the board chair of this institution, Omen Sam Sion, and also proud to be associated with the Print News is Exodus Best Price Store with two branches. One is down Gurley Street, and the other one is on the Old Road, Smart Road Junction. The last but not the least is Mayuba and Sons Incorporated. They are one of the giants in the importation and distribution of petroleum products on the Liberian market. All right, they are the proud sponsors of the program from the Print News. So let me use this time to recognize all of you. Lawrence Wisiosaya, popularly known as G-Law. What's up with you? Because he's following there from the United States. Irania Siwa is also following from the US of A. And want to welcome all of you. Today is Thursday, and today is the 1st of May, 2025. So I know those of you who are listening, you got a lot of things on your mind to talk about today. So we give you plenty of time to talk about it. So let me use this time to recognize, Madia Jones is following from where it's not indicated. But however, Madia Jones is following this live broadcast. Aliyu, you trying to get your kids prepped up for school or what? Because I see one of them on your back there. Your system is muted.
Yeah. No.
My man, you got to change this Chinese thing that you're using. My man, you can be in America, then you own so Chinese thing.
You know where I did something, I let to mute myself.
I know. I'm just kidding, my man. What's up? How's your end?
What they be happy with Chinese? Yeah.
What's up, man? Well, if we use Chinese, then what then we use? Because the Chinese products are taking over the world now. So everywhere you go, China. So it's good being with you this morning. How's your end?
My end, okay, we get that. We are now heading for summer gradually. It's not easy. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's start getting hard now.
No.
Yesterday it was so hard. We'll be inside off and until we get inside Google now, beginning next month. Yeah. Well, at least thank God that's what we signed up for. And
yeah, my end is relatively calm. Everything is going well when it comes to my health. But financially and you know now. Every day we need money. Yeah, so we need money, and without money you can't get certain things done. So that's it. Let me use this time to recognize my niece, Charlotte C. Pearson, is watching from Rhode Island, the United States. Welcome to the show, Charlotte, and thanks for following. My friend and brother Jipla Kofa Senior is following from Delaware. Jackie Brown, Jipla Kofa, aka Jackie Brown, is following from Delaware. And Catherine Koti Kofa Brown is watching from Momotown West there in Douala. So Ali, what is on your mind? What do you have on your mind this morning? So let me get you first, and then we can follow the rest of the followers.
Oh, it's not easy. Well, I want to take this time to wish my friend and brother in Liberia, the Deacon Johnson Maybon Kula from the Truth FM, a happy and prosperous birthday as he celebrates his day today. Wish him many, many more years to come. Yes. What's on my mind this morning, Mr. Nimlen? First of all, it's just so much. Yes, what troubles me now is to see the level of ineptitude of this government, or their level of insensitivity, hypocrisy, and deception is so high. This government that came with 42 years experience, they claim to be the most educated people, well sophisticated, that they came to rescue we the Liberian people. But it is quite unfortunate that everything those people campaign, the promise they were coming to do, these are all lies. The deceptions and hypocrisy is just too much in this government. Like yesterday, when I saw a press release from Sam Gay, the EPS director, I was like, really? Because we've been in Liberia before coming to this country, and Liberia is our home. We are always there. But there are things we saw in Madam Sedi administration. There are things we saw in former President Weah administration. And what we are seeing in this administration is different, and a double, triple those things we saw during the two previous past administrations I just mentioned. There were freedom of speech, and people were allowed to protest when they see that things are not happening the right way, and nobody go after them. People made reckless statements against the government, and the government was just there doing their work. Like Madam Sedi used to call us or as nonsense majority or what. She get time for us, all the laws we were making. She was elected to govern, and she was focused on governing the country. When President Weah took over, he said his government was open to criticism. You can criticize him and then how you like. And he never had time. He was there doing his work. But it is so sad that this government, they don't want people to criticize them. They want to silence everybody. And if you're talking about withdrawing EPS from former government officials and team, we know the only are still to be corrected, but the only people I know that they have EPS to them, or Madam Sedif, or former President Taylor, and our former VP, Madam Julia Howard Taylor. I don't know if you people had other government officials that had EPS assigned to them. And the statement from Mrs. Taylor, I don't know how other people see it. Everybody have their own way of interpreting and how they see things. Because you and I know, all Liberians know, we that experience the war, even though some of us were 10, 11 years of age at that time, but we all went through the pain from 1990 all the way to 2003. And some of these things that brought the war in our country was this blatant violation when it comes to they respecting the rule of law, the constitution, and corruption. And this is something this government, since the ascendancy of Joseph Yuma Boakai, when he took office immediately, he said, even though I campaign on respecting the rule of law, but I don't think I can abide by it. And that was the first thing he violated and threw away. There is no respect for rule of law, the constitution that even made him to be a president today of the country. And these are some of the things you see. Corruption today, every day you will hear about the other thing on this other side. It's just so much. So if you want to respect the rule of law and the constitution that made you to be constitution, President Donald Trump, you people following, some of you guys can follow all the executive order he passing in this place. When they carry this to the Supreme Court, the other court, they say no, the Supreme Court say this one cannot hold. He will go and find another means. He is not above the law. The Supreme Court, they are the highest decision in the country. Anything they say, we have to abide by it. So if we can get a government that does not respect the Constitution, the rule of law, the Supreme Court, these are some of the things that brought war. It brought chaos to our country. So if the vice president can say the government need to do the right thing, because these are some of the things that will bring violence in the country. So to avoid some of these things, to bring war in the country, to cause chaos and things, we must follow the rule of law. Because we experience the war, and these are some of the things that brought war in our country. When there is no respect for the rule of law, the Constitution, these are some of the things that when they put people on firing squad for corruption, all of these things are happening. But more especially, they respecting the rule of law and the Constitution. So they're only trying to tell this government, we experience war. These are some of the things that brought the war, and this is what this government is doing. So it is up to the government to stop what is happening. Or else, where we come from, we may like them go back there, because this way they see things that got all into 14 years of civil crisis. And if you can see that as inciting, everybody get that way or understand anything. It's like maybe when I did something and it resulted into something else, and I continue to do that thing, and somebody is reminding me, don't forget, this was the same thing we did that, or you did that made you to get into that trouble, and you're doing the same thing again. It is up to me to put myself together. You see? So it's like I see like those people, they are not able to govern. You see? They want to intimidate other Liberians. If you don't want people to protest, you don't want people to get in the street, do the right thing.
So true.
That administration, people protest. June 7, people were all in the street. You people used to protest 2-3 times in a month. You never knew it can scare away investors. You never knew it can undermine the peace of the country. It was good during your administration. Now the lawlessness is just too much in this government, where people are talking about peaceful assembly that they are going to protest, and then you're talking about, oh yeah, they want to incite violence. So they are doing this thing so that all the other opposition party, they can remain quiet, because they know CDC are a major opposition party. So okay, they are trying to incite violence. We take the EPS from them, then they become vulnerable. One thing I will say, the first thing this government, when I saw the way in which they were doing the security business around President Weah, it was scary. When I saw him being in the air trying to learn, they can't get permission to learn. That's another thing. And now they are trying to silence them or intimidate them from speaking out. Because when one President Weah talk in that country, we know what will happen. Now they buy one. When he tell his people, oh yeah, we had to do peaceful assembly until you will see the amount of Liberians that will come out. You see, he's not going to incite violence. He's a peaceful man. And the difference between George Weah and President Boakai, weakness and wickedness. President Weah is weak. President Boakai is wicked and greed for power. And President Weah is weak because while he's peaceful and he wants to maintain the peace always, that's his weakness. That's the difference between them. And see the way in which they post security all in the street were gone because people said they were coming to protest. So what will you make of the statement from the ARCOP chairman when he talk about, oh yeah, you're talking about chaos, you're talking about what? You know us, you know the history of ARCOP. So which press statement you have to make on him? These are the deception of this government. When people went, they vandalized the speaker office, they drew another lawmaker car, they did all kinds of things in that Capitol building. President Boakai, they didn't speak. The moment Yekeba brought down Rachel Kumpecho, that's the time he spoke against that. They had to carry on investigation. That's hypocrisy. That's deception. When I heard the other lady speaking, how people, children shouldn't get in the street to protest. People want to use them because they were in power. They fail. Now they realize it. They want to use other people, children, politicians.
Okay.
You people govern for 12 years. Right after 12 years, you started protesting in that country. So you agree that you were using people's children because you feel, Mr. Dimle, we had to pray for our country, but this government, they respect for rule of law and the constitution and the Supreme Court. We, the Liberian people, we had to stand up. This is just to tell us that 2029, if Unity Party lose election by even 1,000 vote margin, we will be going to Supreme Court. Joseph Boakai carry on inauguration. This is a warning, and we need to stand up. Everything the people doing, they testing us to see. Joseph Boakai started when he took people from 10 position, he went free.
Okay.
Now trying to remove a speaker. If we stand here already, they respected the constitution, the Supreme Court. When that one slide, let's just take our half from there. All other politicians, 2029 Unity Party, they will intimidate and they will rig the election. That's why on my mind. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aliyu. And just to summarize everything said by you, folks, the way I we see things going on in our country, some of us that grew up or saw the war in this country, these are all signs that led us to the war. Dissatisfaction. Others felt that they were not part of the fight, so they decided to what? Go into the bushes to wage war on this country. And that took away the lives of over 250,000 Liberians. Not 200, not 250. Said 250,000 Liberians died. Some of them today, their parents, their family cannot locate their graves because they died and the body decayed on the streets of Monrovia. These are all signs of war. What this government is doing, the disrespect of the Constitution, the disregard of the Constitution. We saw it and we know what it brought to us as a country. But gone are those days. Right now, we talk, we not take guns. Only talking can solve our problem. Guns, real men don't take guns. So the kind of thing that happening now in Liberia, I know some of you want to take advantage of the situation, but we'll continue to talk and we'll not talk about war. But all of what is happening in this country right now as we speak, these are all signs of war. I listened to Aliyu, talking about the EPS bus, and I was following Austin last night. He dealt with the issue sufficiently because this man does not have the authority. He does not have the sole power to take away security from people who that the government gives security to, because that is not in his purview. It is the right of that every former president or senior government officials, it is their right to have security. When the government assigns security to them, it is because the role they play in the country. That's why they got security with them. So that thing what I meant saying that you will go take security from people, that just muff talk. The same thing what I'm saying is like only talking will talk. That just muff talk. But he does not have the power to do it. This country is so small, and every one of us, we know each other. So it's a small world. We know each other. By the time you touch this other person, somebody will call you and say, oh, you know that person you touched, that's my person. So that's how the country is. Nobody should think that he or she is more Liberian than the other. The only difference is that you are in authority, but you are not more Liberian than the other. And we have the iconic laws of our country, the laws that protect our country, that we're supposed to respect. So a country that do not have regards for the rule of law, that country is bound to collapse. And these are the signs that we are seeing, where the Supreme Court, that when they talk, nobody's supposed to talk. Nobody's supposed to go anywhere to say we're taking an appeal. When the Supreme Court talk, it closes. It closes that matter for good. But you have the Supreme Court, when they talk, then other people come out and say, no, the Supreme Court, the thing what they talk, we ain't really respect for it. But at the same court, they run into today. So Liberians, we want to give you ample time to speak on those burning issues on your mind. I know you are by your receivers and waiting to place in your calls. That's why every Thursday when we converse here, we give you the opportunity to speak on those burning issues. So wherever you find yourself this morning, join the conversation and say what is on your mind. But just before we do, those of you who are watching us, you can drop your comments. We'll read them out. If you are in the diaspora, you are following this live broadcast, and you have something on your mind, you can drop your comments, or when we open up the lines, you can call and make your contribution. Let me recognize my sister, Muna Nimna, is watching from the US of A. Good morning to you, Fifi. Hope you're having a wonderful time following me, your big brother. And Mrs. Carlos Seaton is also watching from Providence, Rhode Island. All of you, my friend and brother, Bees Blood, Wola Berry, is following from the United States. Big Soul, Emmanuel Sia is following. And I mean, all of you following this live broadcast. Nyene Wele is also following. We just want to appreciate all of you for taking up your time and being a part of this broadcast. Boyano Titus is also following. So, folks, we are about to go to the phone lines. You can now place your call and say what's on your mind. Joa B. Logan want to say welcome to the show. Okay, welcome. Let's have a